It's that time of year again when we find out what the so-called fashion experts say needs to be given the pitch from our closets this year, unless you want to stand out as looking like a total freak of nature for still wearing them. So let's run down these naughty list items as we decide for ourselves if we agree or disagree with their predictions. Because let's face it, we all have our own style. There really are no style rules, or at least there shouldn't be. And ultimately, as we've discussed in previous videos, you need to wear what makes you feel good, no matter what anyone else thinks about it. Now, the first thing, according to Vogue magazine, that's going to be out of style for this year, and I'm kind of excited about it, is oversized blazers and pants. I'm not talking about wide leg pants. I'm talking about like pants on the ground, too big.
Pants on the ground, looking like a fool with your pants on the ground.
You know what I'm saying? It's like too big everywhere, at the waist, and the butt, and the legs, everywhere. And the blazer is the same thing. There's something to be said about a blazer that's a little loose fitting, but when it is completely oversized, because it looks like it was meant for someone 10 times as big as you, that's where we need to draw the line. What's replacing these items this year is blazers that are more fitted and tailored pants rather than your oversized flowy pantsuits. Personally, I am all about both of those changes because I just never thought that way oversized baggy is doing anybody's body any favors. Okay, now the next thing they're saying is going to be completely out for this next year, which I'm like baffled about. I don't even understand, but let's talk about it. Heels and chunky sandals. Now the chunky sandals I can kind of see. They've been in for a while, especially this last year. Lots of bulky heels. I just can't even imagine heels going away like at all. I guess what they're talking about is going for a more European look. Like when we were in Europe last year, women are wearing lots of tennis shoes and flats, even with dresses. Now, of course, that's because they're doing a lot more walking over there. They live in bigger cities where they can walk to a lot of places. They've got their dresses on and their tennis shoes, and personally, I think that kind of looks cute. It's functional and it looks cute at the same time. I can see this getting into that kind of style as a good thing because as we get older especially, who doesn't want more comfortable feet all the time? Heels, I mean, depending on which ones you get, they can be awful. You're in them for like 2 minutes and your feet already hurt. So I like this idea of kind of gradually getting into a more casual tennis shoe or flat, even with dresses. The next thing they're saying is going to be completely out this year, and I'm not really sure how I even feel about this, are cutouts on tops. I had my day in the sun with the cold shoulder tops. I'm done, personally, with those. But I like the cutout still at the neckline. With certain outfits, I feel it still looks good on me. If you don't like the cutouts, that's great. You're gonna love that they're not gonna be in this year. But what I've been hearing is going to be kind of replacing that look instead is more of a crocheted top look. You know, I think that could look really cute too. We're just gonna have to see what they come out with. And each top is probably gonna be a little different. How they place the design is probably gonna make a lot of the difference. Oh boy, some of you are not gonna be liking this, but they said that monochromatic looks are gonna be out this year. I mean, you know, I like wearing a little bit more of those neutral, muted colors. It gives you that streamlined, sleek look. I think there's people that can look great in that kind of look. Maybe they mean monochromatic colors, like you're wearing all green, you're wearing all pink or blue or something like that. I can't imagine they mean neutrals. When is neutral ever gonna go out of style? But again, this is just what they're saying. This is not meaning this is what you have to do. If you like your monochromatic look, no matter what color it is, you keep wearing it. Okay, here's one I thought they would never say would be out, but I can kind of see where this is going. Sweatpants. Sweatpants have their purpose. You know, if you're going out in the morning for a walk and it's cold outside, you know, you don't want to wear jeans. Maybe you don't want to wear your leggings. You want something a little bit more substantial if it's colder. So sweatpants seems like a logical thing to wear. Well, they're saying going for a looser fitting popular pant. I mean, I could see ditching sweatpants and going for more of a jogger look because they tighten more at the ankle. They're not so bulky all the way around. So I can kind of see that. But you know what? If you like your sweatpants, you keep wearing your sweatpants. Ooh. This is one that's a big debate. Skinny jeans and no skinny jeans. Well, this year, they are saying that ultra skinny jeans are being replaced with more of a straight leg look. So while I may not be wearing my skinny jeans as much really recently as I used to in the past, I'm still keeping them in my closet because there are those times where I feel they look better than a lot of other options, especially when I wear my booties in the fall. Another thing they're saying is out for this year, which I think they've been kind of talking about for a while as being out, but I just am plugging my ears and going, I don't hear you, I don't hear you, is high-rise jeans. It took me the longest time to get on that bandwagon of wearing those. I think I was just so into my rut of wearing mid-size jeans at that time. And at that time, I had more of the stomach to wear those mid-rise jeans. Now it's kind of gotten to the point where the high-rise jeans keep everything in place. And I appreciate that. So to me, thinking about high-rise jeans being out is like, oh great. Okay, now I'm gonna be wearing jeans that, you know, if I'm sitting down, I got my little roll folding over the top of the jean. And low-rise jeans, forget it. I mean, I'm not getting this body in a pair of low-rise jeans. No one wants to see that. If you've got the body for it, you wear your low-rise jeans and be proud of it. But right now, I am just not comfortable in how I would look in a pair of those. Another thing, which to me doesn't seem like a big surprise, is distressed denim. Now, there are times where I don't mind a little here and there on the jean, but the days of wearing, you know, the bigger holes in the knees and the big holes all over the place, and really even just a slit at the knee, for me, I'm kind of done with it also. And I just like a more classic look. A nice pair of jeans with no distressing in them, you can use really to dress up a little bit more or dress down, depending on what kind of top you put with it. Distressed jeans, that's a little bit harder to elevate those jeans than a pair of classic jeans. So I mean, personally, I kind of agree with that. Now, I am sure that there's gonna be a lot more items you're gonna be hearing about from other people that are gonna be out of style this year, but these are the ones that were just more interesting to me, or it made me think, really? So now that we've taken a look at what the experts say are some of the items that are going to be out for this year, watch this video next right here where I talk about how we should really be wearing whatever the hell we want anyway. I'll see you over there.